Now sunrise. And now weather and traffic every 10 minutes.
Sun's not up yet, but it's pretty warm out there. 76 degrees here on Oahu. A little bit cooler over in Kailua Kona. Kahului is at 75. Lanai City, the only spot below 70 degrees. Now, we are seeing some wind-ridden Mauka showers. Nothing too heavy, of course, and the winds are pushing the showers along at a good pace, and that will limit the rainfall accumulations, the rainfall totals, the rainfall buildups. Now, yesterday, remember, it was very damp in this area, Puna, Pahoa, Volcano, back into Hilo, but they're not seeing much in the way of rainfall right now. On the other hand, there are some showers over on the Kona side. They will start dissipating as the morning progresses and things cool off, although they're likely to get some afternoon cloud buildups over on the Kona side late in the day, and then that might even result in some scattered showers up there. And you can see we had some scattered showers over on the windward side of Maui County, and we have some showers out towards Aiea and Kalihi, and then looks like Kauai is fairly dry. Lacey, what's going on with traffic?
Well, traffic guy looking much better. We cleared that stalled vehicle in Aiea. So traveling in from Kapolei, we're down to about 35 minutes. 35 minutes out of Wahiowa on the H2 and 25 minutes out of Kailua. We don't have any hot spots just yet, and we do have the zipper lane open starting from Waikele. No other problems. Your commute out of Eva Beach actually looking pretty good so far, heading up Fort Beaver. Over to Grace Lee.
All right, thanks, Lacey. Senator Bernie Sanders made a bold claim last night on CNN's presidential town hall. He says Americans locked up behind bars, even people like the Boston Marathon bomber and rapist, should still have the right to vote.
So I believe that people who commit crimes, they pay the price. When they got out of jail, I believe they certainly should have the right to vote. But I do believe that even if they are in jail, they're paying their price to society, but that should not take away their inherent American right to participate in our democracy.
Not all Democratic presidential candidates agree with Sanders. Mayor Pete Buttigieg says that convicted criminals lose certain rights while they are locked up, but he does support restoring voting rights after they serve their sentences. Today's a crucial day at the Supreme Court. The justices will hear a case on whether the government can ask if someone is a U.S. citizen on the 2020 census. The Trump administration says that the question is needed to enforce civil rights laws on voting. Critics, however, argue that the Constitution does not say that only citizens should be counted. The census determines how many seats each state has in the House of Representatives, and it can also affect the distribution of federal money. The Supreme Court is expected to make a decision by June.
A small plane crash in Central Texas killed all 6 people on board. The victims ranged in age from 45 to 65, with the oldest one being the pilot. The plane crashed yesterday morning about 6 miles northwest of its intended destination. Officials say there was no indication of severe weather. Federal authorities are still looking into the cause. Also, Arizona police say a 1-year-old girl has died after being left in a hot car. The high temperature in Glendale yesterday was 87 degrees. First responders tried to revive her, but they were not successful. The National Safety Council says 52 children died in hot cars last year, making it the deadliest year on record in the past 2 decades. The measles outbreak is getting worse. The CDC says there have been 626 cases so far this year across 22 states. Hawaii is not one of them. Officials say 2019 is on track to surpass a record set back in 2014. When there were 667 cases. The most before that was back in 1994 when there were nearly 1,000. The FDA says vaccines are the most effective and safest way to prevent measles. How's it, Art?
Hey, good morning. 5:16 tonight at the Blue Note. Clarinetist Norm Foster and the jazz ensemble Gypsy 808 offer an evening of gypsy jazz. That's intense jazz with violin and a driving rhythm guitar. Still ahead, pesticide training offered under a federal settlement. It's Tuesday on Sunrise on KGMB and KHNL and AM 1500. Let's take a look at the H1H2 merge.
And here's Howard Dykes.
Good morning. Under a settlement with EPA, Syngenta held 2 training sessions on Kauai yesterday for workers who use pesticides. 3 briefings are scheduled over coming days on the Big Island and still more later on Oahu, Maui, and Molokai. These briefings are free and meals are provided. There are also compliance kits being handed out in English, Mandarin, Korean, Thai, Tagalog, and Ilocano. The new president of Junior Achievement of Hawaii is a Hilo native, Nate Giotoku. He heads sustainability initiatives for the Big Island nonprofit Kupu. And before that, he worked on Oahu for the Japanese Cultural Center. The UH Travel Industry Management Program, the TIM School, has its annual Legacy and Tourism event today, 5 p.m. this afternoon at the Sheraton Waikiki. Vicky Cayetano is this year's honoree. Today at the Hukilau Bar and Grill, the Hawaii Restaurant Association's Plantation Paina. It starts at 5:30 and runs until 10:30, which is pretty late for a weeknight. FEMA updates maps for flood insurance on Kauai. They are preliminary, which means open for comment. You can see them on fema.gov/preliminary flood hazard data. The last update was in 2010. Community meetings on the new maps will be held next month. The 27th Annual World Fire Knife Championships will start in 2 weeks at the Polynesian Cultural Center with a women's competition. There's also a parallel Samoan Cultural Arts Festival also at PCC.
So that's when they also have local celebrities, like Billy did it last year, and I think Lacey's doing it again, doing it this year. Is that the one?
Lacey,
is this the one you're doing?
I am going to try
No
and
kidding.
not hurt myself or other people in the process.
We hope the same.
Yeah.
Boy, it's been nice knowing her, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
it has been.
Yeah.
You know, she did pretty well for us.
Oh,
but
we'll see.
It'll be entertaining, that's for sure.
either way, it's going to make great TV. So,
Anybody else have any cutting remarks?
no, I think we're good.
Yeah?
I think we're good. Yeah.
All right, let's check in with Guy.
It's all fun until somebody gets hurt.
Exactly.
We've got these breezy winds, especially over in Maui County. This is going to be the area that gets the strongest winds today. Not so much in Kailua Kona. Kona's going to get light winds all day long. That will lead to some afternoon cloud buildups, maybe some afternoon showers up towards Holualoa. Otherwise, we're in for windward and Mauka showers moving along at a good clip. So the winds will be running at, breezy to moderate speeds. We're talking 15 to 25 miles an hour through today. Now, the yellow streamlines indicate stronger winds. The darker streamlines, the blues, indicate lighter winds. So they will be breezy through Thursday. Then on Friday, they start to back off. They start to downshift. Going to be even lighter over the weekend. And as those winds shift, we'll get those afternoon clouds building up across the state, and that could lead to some downpours, so it could be a soggy weekend. It's not a certainty yet, so stay tuned. Lacey?
We got some changes from the west side. We are now busy through Kunia, but you do pick up before the H1, H2 merge, and you got a lot of options. Farrington Highway is clear, plus the zipper lane is light out of Waikele. Out of Eva Beach, brake lights now start from Kolowaka. Clears up after you get past Renton. Other than that, no hot spots, no accidents. If you're traveling in from the east or windward sides, or even through town on the H1, it should be a light commute. That's your traffic. Let's send it back to Stephen Grace.
All right, thanks, Lacey. A man convicted of murder 10 years ago has had that conviction overturned.
Yeah, we're going to tell you why that decision was made coming up next.